Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. In the last episode, Mr. and Miss have finally talked to the Captain Aureus. They stole almost everything from where he and Arhu are. We've got a quest about a talking head, but I didn't have the chance to talk to the said talking head or do something about the competition for... What's the guy's name? I forgot. I forgot what the guy's name was. Warming the crowd, we met Cedric. Yes, that guy. He had a competitor with the talking head, and he's like, I want to get rid of that competitor, essentially. But anyway, so I was organizing the items and storage, and I just wanted to let you know that the reason why I've been taking pillows is because you can get feathers off of them if you do like this. And you can make feathers, or rather, you can utilize the feathers, I think, in creating teleportation scrolls or some such. At least I think that it's what's supposed to be, but I don't remember. Anyway, so I'm storing a lot of arrow scroll making, bomb making stuff in here. Over here is more like metalwork and armor creation. Over here is mostly wood stuff and such. Over here is gonna be my alchemical ingredients, and over here is gonna be food and some consumables. Apparently bone is a consumable, which is weird, but okay. And I made sure to store at least one of each items. Oh, I forgot about the skulls. It's an alchemical stuff. Because you can make bone dust off of it and make it into stardust. I mean, at least kind of alchemical. One of them is just a skull, the other one is a broad skull. So yeah, so that's how it's gonna be. I think maybe this guy's gonna be my hoarder, but I'm not really quite sure yet. We'll see. Oh, I also forgot ink pots, but I think I might sell it, actually. I don't know. I'll keep it here for now. But anyway, that's about it, really. I've cleaned up my inventory, and let me just check. I think for now I want her to have an earth staff at the moment. So yeah, so let's get back out of here to the North Gate. There was also something else I wanted to do apart from talking to the talking head, and I think it was to go over here. What were they doing over there? This is the thing I wanted to do.
I wouldn't venture too far out of town if I were you. Many legionnaires did so before you. Very few have returned.
Sorry, what's that contraption you've got there?
Arhu's invention. The Stasis Blaster. Quite a sight, no? The ray can singe a zombie or skeleton to ash in a matter of seconds. These days, we Legionnaires hold a lottery to see who gets to man the things. You can bet it's no small amount easier to blast those flesh-eating monstrosities from a distance than to get within striking range. Don't ask me how the blaster works, though. I just make sure the thing's hitting its targets.
Ooh, that's neat. Can I try? Not in combat. But looky here, Medora wants to talk about it.
So, the wizard's crafted a device intended to keep the undead at bay, has he? Little did he expect we'd recognize the hulking source sapphire he's using to fuel it. Careful now, comrades, and tread lightly. There's no telling when that madman's doomsday device might gain sentience and turn its rays on us.
Oh boy, here we go again. Let's see, a source sapphire, gods help us. Do you think Arhu could have known the dark nature of that stone when he installed it? Or doomsday device, source sapphire? Why don't we keep along this poisonous path, carry on with our insidious investigation, and keep the crackpot commentary to yourself? Unfortunately, I don't like both of these options, but I'm gonna go with the last one because is being a little too paranoid. And she was like before as well, you know, with the magic, saying that we could use it ourselves, it's not a crime, or something like, well, it kind of sounded along the lines of that, basically, where it's like, oh, why I don't mind other sorcerers using magic is because we're using it for a good cause, and blah blah, and she's technically doing the same here, I guess. So, I'm just gonna go with the last one. Let's see, and this guy might say, it'll be much easier to concentrate without a constant stream of conspiracy theories buzzing past our ears. Yeah, let's go with that.
Oh, to be met with such derision by my own comrades. Tell me, friends, will you be ready when darkness attacks? Who'll be the crackpot when I'm safe in my source-proof sanctuary and you're left outside begging for entrance? Though I suppose, if I recall correctly, the source sapphire does have a particular sheen about it. Yes, and I think that in fact an authentic source sapphire buzzes with the trapped souls of 1,000 innocents too. Perhaps, well, no matter if this particular gemstone is innocuous, the principle remains.
I think she's starting to doubt herself now. But yes, that's what I wanted to do. And we did miss one Legionnaire. Where was she? She was the one with the table. Over here. We do need to chat with her. We're seeing interesting places outside the walls over here. Well, kind of, really. Not too much. Okay, we see this guy over here. Our good old favorite Legionnaires. Okay, I want to talk to this lady, Selenia. And then we'll go back to the talking head and stuff. Alright, hi there.
Source Hunter. A sight for sore eyes if ever there was one.
I hope so.
I know you're probably knee-deep in that awful murder investigation, but truth be told, the Legion could use your help as well. We've been conducting a series of expeditions into undead territory, and I'm afraid I must admit they've met with very little success.
Let's see, with whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Lieutenant Selenia, at your service. I'm Captain Aureus' second-in-command, but rest assured I am a lot more kindly inclined towards source hunters than he is. Now, I certainly don't mind a bit of healthy competition and even rivalry between our orders, but I, for one, have no intention of looking a gift horse in the mouth. And that is exactly what your presence in Sicil is, Source Hunter. A gift and a blessing. Only heroes such as yourself can make a true difference in this troubled part of the world. Such is my honest conviction.
Well, thank you for having faith in us, at least. Let's discuss the undead.
The undead. I pitied them at first. Many among them were once kind and innocent civilians of Sicil, after all. No longer do I feel that way, though. Too many of my soldiers have fallen. The dead must be put down without mercy, if we can. The bravest among my men and women tell me they are weaker in the west and stronger in the east. So I suggest you head westward if you want to flex your muscles and test the waters before blindly diving to your death.
See, that's another way of the game telling you that if you wanna, level up and explore, do it from up west and then work your ways towards the east. Another indication that you should be entering through the other side of the town. I'd like to talk about some matters concerning the Legion.
I shall be very glad to share what information I can give you.
Let's discuss the expedition into hostile territory you mentioned.
If ever we want to be victorious in Sicil, we have to track down the root of the undead uprising. Under the Pact of Volunteers, 3 expeditions were launched to do just that. But so far, none of their participants have returned. 3 landmarks were chosen for further investigation. The Lighthouse, the burial mounds, and the old church. Places fraught with danger all.
Regarding the lighthouse.
There's a lighthouse to the west, up on the bluffs, overlooking the sea. No man has gone there in a decade, and yet a light shines from its pinnacle every night. The locals say it's haunted, and 6 legionnaires have gone to find out whether or not those are mere tall tales. I fear for their safety.
So, about the burial mounds?
There are ancient burial grounds to be found north of the city. As good a place as any to start looking for necromancers, wouldn't you say? A local archaeologist offered to tag along with the men. Here's hoping his knowledge on the subject may prove to be of use to them.
Okay, so I guess we should look for that archaeologist then. Let's discuss the old church.
There's a church to the northeast of here, built atop the very place where once stood a temple dedicated to the source. The Sicilians razed it, and built a church for the Seven instead, supposedly to symbolize the victory of the gods over evil sorcery. All superstitious mumbo-jumbo, if you ask me. But when the dead rose, that is when they were first spotted. Hence the expedition.
Okay, that makes sense. It might be the source of it, but who knows, really. You mentioned a pact you made with your legionnaires.
So I did. The Pact of Volunteers. Many legionnaires will do whatever it takes to go home, which is why I personally sign their transfer orders the moment they make it back from a mission behind enemy lines. The chances of survival during these sorties are only about 1 in 10, you see. So my soldiers are free to volunteer, and if they are successful, they just bought themselves a boat ride home.
I see. Well, I'll take my leave. Thank you for the info. Okay, so I got that as a quest.
Come on with the dramatic.
It's gonna take a while to steal stuff here, so maybe I'll do it some other time.
She bit me in the face.
Okay, they're talking about biting in the face. Yabbity yeah. Okay, I need to go back to the talking head man, which... not this way, this way. And... he was somewhere over here.
Performers, showmen, show all of them. Sicil, what you're made of.
Yeah, we'll show Sicil what we're made of. Hi, chicken.
Bravo! Bravo!
Okay, I already see one person who's like, bravo!
And see the amazing singing, Stefan! Sicil's only sentient severed head!
My word!
Bravo!
Reginald. I'm not sure what you're braving.
A king, the great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst for colour.
Oh my gosh, that was funny.
Ardently did he crave creamy blues and gory reds, that he ordered a contest across his realm.
Okay.
Today, I think,
Bravo!
the
Bravo!
great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines.
What's that nutter on the back hollering about? I can hardly hear the show for all the ruckus.
Ah, the nutter in the back. Okay, got it.
What's that nutter in the...
Okay, same thing.
This show is worth the hype. Though that bloke in the back seems to be having a bit too much fun, if you ask me.
Ah, everyone's saying the same thing.
Ask me what the tale's about. I'm just here for the eye candy.
Okay, you're just here for the eye candy?
What's that nutter in the back hollering about?
Okay, same thing. Okay, well, I think I found our nutter over there. But first, I want to chat with this guy.
You there! Take a seat! Prepare to laugh your head off, cry your eyes out, and teeter on the edge of your seat with an original tale from Stefan, the talking severed head.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Reginald the Illusionist, purveyor of the most amazing artifact in Andevale. This fantastical talking head. Catch the act while you can. This show will only remain in Sicil as long as there are Legion soldiers to entertain.
I don't want to tip you yet. How about your competition, Cedric?
Ha! Yes, I know of that talentless bull. He was here entertaining the troops before I was brought in. I'm sure the hack simply bored his audience to tears until they cried for a replacement. Enter Reginald the Illusionist. We need our boys in red happy, relaxed, and ready to fight. Not wasting their energies cringing at a fool with a depressed rabbit in a borrowed hat.
Well, to be honest, those legionnaires were complaining about the fact that they can't hear anything because of the guy in the back. So I'm not sure your goal is quite working. Let's discuss your talking head.
That's right, a talking head. And he doesn't just talk. He'll weave you a yarn so fantastic, you'll be begging to hear just one more, and just one more. It's quite a story how I found him, too.
Ah, let's hear the story.
I obtained this curio by some rather sensational means. You see, I was diving in search of a rare medicinal sea herb. I volunteer at the local children's apothecary on weekends, in the shallows around Sicil's own Black Cove, when I spotted something amazing. The chest belonging to the fabled Captain Pontius. Though the chest was stuck fast, I summoned a swell of great strength and prized it free from the ancient rock. I had the treasure of a lifetime in my very hands. But then, slurp, gulp, I was swallowed by an ornery kraken that seemed to appear from nowhere. In the hubbub, I lost hold of my prize and watched it sink to the bottom of the beast's cavernous belly. Still, I feared only for a moment that all was futile. Before my mind's eye swam the faces of the many war widows and leprotic orphans who would be lost without my charitable support. I knew I had to live.
Can I say, it really sounds like you're kind of pulling everything, well, out of thin air.
Grabbing fast to the hilt of a cutlass that floated by at just that moment, I summoned all my strength to slash a great gash in the creature's gut. Freeing myself from my would-be tomb, I swam as quickly as I could, first to the surface and then to the shore. It was there, along the rocky beach, that I tripped over this talking head. Strange, isn't it?
I thought it was related to a chest and everything, but no, you just stumbled upon it accidentally. I really feel like he's pulling a wool over our eyes, I'll be honest with you. But thanks. Let's see.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to prepare for the next show. Autographs will have to wait until the end.
Tell me about yourself.
I doubt I have to tell you that I am the amazing singing Stefan, the only sentient severed head in Sicile. My audience sings my praises from hill and dale.
Severed head? How come no one is questioning this guy about necromancy? And this one too. You know what? It's illogical, but whatever.
You're a source hunter, aren't you? Oh, bless the seven. Look, you've got to help me. I've been kidnapped.
Oh, no, that sounds more like the truth.
Pleasure to meet you. Now, please, Stefan has many fans to meet today. Psst, help me. Take me to Reginald's cellar. There I will reveal everything.
I'm not ready to pick you up. There's too many watching eyes.
Today,
Okay, so he wants to be rescued. But first of all, for that to happen, this guy has to lose his show. Let's see, there was this dude over here in the back. Might as well save before talking to him.
What are you looking at me for? There's a great show going on right in front of you. And look, there stands the world-famous Reginald the Entertainer. Better check it out if you don't want to miss the time of your life.
It's fantastic how all the keywords are being punctuated and capitalized, like you're making a marketing campaign or something. Tell me about yourself.
Oh, I'm nothing but your average man taking in the best show I've ever seen. I'm amazed and astounded that for a meager gold coin or two, I can take in this first-rate entertainment all day long.
The same show all day? That seems like a bit much.
Well, I've stumbled into quite the fine gig. I just let my appreciation for Reggie's work be known, and he slips me a few gold coins in return. My voice happens to carry pretty far. Sicile hears me. Sicile wants to see what the fuss is all about. And let me tell you, this amazing show just can't be beat.
Ah, see, so he's paying you to rile the crowd. Okay, I see. Might as well chat with Cedric about it. Hey, Cedric, we found out the key to this guy's performance. Oh, don't look so down. We have good news for you.
A familiar face. Come, watch the show. I promise it'll take your mind off beheading baddies. Or whatever it is you do.
Did I ask him this one?
Muscle. It seems even my usually choosy audience has been taken in by
Okay, he did say that before. Okay.
How he inspires such
haven't you heard
loyalty
Reginald
with less
uses a
talent
crowd
contained
warmer?
between his A person whose sole job is to praise the performance and stir a crowd. A genius invention. No wonder Reginald has had such success. I knew his act couldn't have outshone mine on its merits alone. Please, you must hire him for me. Imagine the scowl on that conman's face when my rightful audience returns to me. A must-see event.
Sure, I'll do that. So I don't really feel bad for the guy if he kidnapped, I assume a zombie. He kidnapped a zombie over there. Or at least a part of the zombie. And to be honest, he's not doing anything. It's all his work, so maybe it's for the best.
What are you looking at me
Okay.
for? There's a great show
Gosh,
going
stop
on
shouting.
right in front of you. And look, there stands
Would you be
the
interested in warming
world-famous
up the crowd
Reginald
for
the
Cedric over
Entertainer?
there?
But it's, well, I don't see why I should. Reginald and I have grown rather friendly, you know? And in any case, it'll be hard to pull myself away from this fantastic show.
Crap, it uses persuasion.
Fantastic.
I'll have to save. Because I don't have that good persuasion. So this might, I might have to do lots of reloads, because this is not the best persuasion system in the game. So, you'll see why. Let's see. Let's see. Perhaps a hard shove in the proper direction will encourage you to move on. Intimidate one. I suppose a professional like yourself would have enjoyed the challenge. Also one. And Reginald has enough of a crowd. Why not give Cedric a chance, a reason? I want to do reason, but you see, it gives me more chance to persuade the guy if I do charm or intimidate, so I'll do charm. And it's rock, paper, scissors, and look at me, charm 3, charm 2. Crap, got a load. It's you either play the game, which is pointless because it's chance-based, or you do automatic, which is also randomized, but if you load the game enough times, it will eventually turn for your favor. There you go. Technically, I have more persuasion than this guy, so technically I should have won anyway, I guess. I won the argument, thanks.
Well, I guess it's been long enough since I've stretched my wings a bit, and it ain't so far of a flight now, is it? Maybe I will have a peek at what Cedric's up to over there.
Okay, let's see how this is gonna go. I'm just wondering how it's gonna happen. He's just gonna come sit over here, but I'm just curious. Okay, I'll leave these guys here.
Come on! Come all! Can't you hear the
Hold on.
stage calling you?
The best in Sightseal! The best!
Ah, he's shouting. He's just shouting the best in Sightseal. Everyone just up and left.
What? Where is everyone trotting off to? Don't they want to hear how the story ends? Doesn't anyone care about the oldest Dragon Knight of Rivellon and his machines of rainbow-ribboned war?
Probably not.
Are for kids! This here is the greatest illusion in Undervale!
This is not an illusion, man. It's necromancy. What is there to talk about?
Wow.
Look like an actor just waiting for his big debut.
She's like, wow.
Wow. Well, I'll be a goblin's uncle. I hadn't the faintest clue there was another show over here.
The talking head was really something compared to this. But who wants to watch a show all by one's lonesome?
Quite the commotion over here. What's all the fuss about?
I wonder too. You?
Oh, that Gallagher is quite the performer. One of my own ilk. Sometimes all the flies need is a little honey, eh? And things are certainly buzzing around here.
I don't see you doing tricks yet.
The talking head was really something compared to this. But who? Well,
Yeah.
I'll be a goblin's uncle. I had.
They all say the same thing. What about this guy?
Hey, it's you again! I don't have to tell you that Cedric's act will help you banish belly fat and inspire your kids to say no to drugs.
What? Okay, I'll leave you to it. I guess now I need to talk to Reginald. Maybe he'll leave the Stefan, the talking head, alone.
Come one, come all,
Okay.
and see the amazing singing Stefan! Strange! You appear to be my only client. Did the whole of Sicile eat some bad chicken, or what?
They probably did. Let's discuss your talking head, actually.
That's right.
Oh, never mind, I don't want. Let's discuss your crowd warmer.
Aye, these Sicilian cows wouldn't dare chew their cud without the full support of the herd. Without my crowd warmer, I can't attract a crowd for the life of me.
How about your competition, Cedric?
I knew that fool could never have garnered so much as a guffaw on his own merits. I'll see to this matter immediately.
You're just gonna run off and leave your head.
What? Where is everyone trotting off to?
Well, you don't have to worry about Reginald anymore, my friend.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to prepare for the next show. Autographs will have to wait until the end.
If you're ready, I'm going to pick you up now. You won't mind a little ride in my pocket, will you?
It won't be the worst indignation I've suffered. Get on with it then.
Okay, we got him.
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities.
Fortify your ability? What do you mean? What? What exactly did you mean by that? It's... You know what? It says... It's easy enough to gain new strength when one is carrying an extra team on one's shoulders, or I suppose your example has inspired me to reach heights I've never before envisioned. What's this all about? I don't get it. I really don't get it. Oh, I think it's either whether you're a follower or you're a leader. I think that's what this is about. If you're looking at this gameplay trait-wise. I suppose your example has inspired me to reach the heights I never before envisioned.
I suppose your example has inspired me to reach heights I never before envisioned.
That inspiration hardly flows one way, my friend.
That inspiration hardly flows one way, my friend.
I'm not sure what this is all about. Okay, that's interesting dialogue between the two. I leveled them up. I think I need, let's see. She will... Not that. She got leadership, but from a trait, I think. From being righteous, apparently. I want to level up her charisma just by 1 point. Why not? And... I can also increase her bow skills. Oh wait, no, she's not a bowman. Sorry, she's a magician. But, yeah, for now I'll stick with that. Oh, talents! I can pick up more talents. That's fantastic. All skilled up gives me 2 extra ability points to spend. Ability... These ones, okay. Well, that sounds good, actually. That means I can get more magic. I can also make her into a leech, which means she gets healed by standing in blood. She can have elemental affinity, an escapist as well, sounds nice. And there was one that's good because when you get resurrected, it heals you fully, but I forgot where it is. Let's see. Not that. Not know-it-all. Light Stepper is for perception. Not a lone wolf. Not precious. Not a pack mule. Oh, politician gives you 2 bonus points in charisma, but you lose a point in intelligence. She's an intelligence-based lady. Blacksmithing and crafting. She has. There's a stench one. Walk it off reduces the duration of statuses, but have a bodybuilding saving throw by 1 turn. Zombie lets you heal from poison, but causes damage from regular hitting. Not that. And then there's the action point based one. And okay, so a lot of stuff over here is locked. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just... Maybe the resurrection thing is just exclusive to Divinity Original Sin 2, because that game had that. But I think what I'm gonna do is get Although, to be honest, I can always easily level up my intelligence once I level up again, so I could get the politician one. Since nothing else is really interesting me as much, except that, but... You know what, I'll just take all skilled up. I'll take that, now I have 3. I only just need 2 points in charisma, is what I'm thinking. And then I'll just use whatever else for these. Now the guy, you are a bit more flexible, but you do need your nasty deeds. So, let's see, he has 1 everywhere right now, including accidentally 1 in defense and 1 in bow. Yeah, I'm gonna give you either lockpicking or pickpocketing. I think maybe lockpicking a bit more. Yeah, lockpicking. And I'll be able to level up if I find items. So with you, it's a bit complicating, because... Oh, well, actually, maybe not as much. I can just take the same thing. Oh, he also has... Far Out Man. Bully boosts non-magical attacks by 50% against opponents with slowed, crippled, or knocked down. That actually might be good for an archer, because they do a lot of physical attacks. Let's see. Okay. Scientist. Yeah, I can also give him a stench. Jesus, poor guy. With pinpoint, your grenade throws will never miss again. That's actually not bad. And you need a scoundrel of 1 in order to have that. A light stepper is also not bad because he can use the perception. But to be honest, I'm thinking of probably also getting all skilled up so that I can level up my thievery stuff. So he should be good to go with thieving now. These guys, oh, they were already level 3, so I guess we'll be catching up to those. What a rush is what she has. Opportunist and comeback kid. Opportunist not the most useful trait at the moment, but whatever. We'll work with that. Alright, so we I'm curious what that guy's gonna be doing at the stage. Is he gonna just...
He's a con man! Don't donate your time to that charlatan!
Jesus. What the hell's going on here?
The talking head was really something.
They don't even say anything about this guy.
It's all over now! Without my clients, I'll starve. I'll be thrown into the cold. I'll have to sell my favorite silk underthings just to pay for firewood. This inbred fool of a monkey has ruined me!
How? I mean, it's kind of your own fault for kidnapping a zombie.
Oh, that...
And just utilizing that instead of using your own talents to get money. There's other ways to earn income, you know. Gotta be creative. And think with your head a lot more. Okay, so I just made a loop around. Oh, crates I've never opened before. Ah, there's the Lady Bersha.
I've seen sorcerers infuse even lowly fowl with dark enchantments.
What are you talking about?
Galberit spawns. You see sorcery in the clear blue sky, don't you? I bet you'd scream havoc if I were to give you a mirror.
Oh my god. You're not wrong, Jihan. Or Jahan. Apparently, his name is pronounced differently from this game and also the other game where he appears in. So I can actually call him Jahan because, to be honest, I like it more. So yay! Oh wow, I found a key. Reginald's spare key. Well, that was accidental. Okay. I found the guy's spare key, guys. Okay, we found a sheep.
Bah! If you think black sheep are weird, try weir sheep.
Weir sheep? That's an interesting breed. Okay, I think I want to close this back in case the sheep escapes. Okay, we have a well. Just a regular well. We have more animals over here.
I've spotted something.
And we have a tombstone with something to dig up.
I give milk. I give wool. And what do I get in return? One way or another, they always try to fleece me. Especially that Evelyn. She's out to get me. I know it.
Evelyn? What does Evelyn have to do with sheep? Interesting that you mention her. She's questionable with her stone, mind you. Oh, Theleron's, it's a backyard to Theleron's House of Healing. Oh, so those are their sheep and cow. Okay. Come to think of it.
Don't disturb Master Theleron now. He's been so busy with his research, the poor dear hasn't had a proper night's sleep in months.
Not sure what kind of research, but thanks. So interesting that... rather not interesting, I forgot to come back, I think. Okay, she's still here. Oh, the guys are gone.
Thank you eternally for your help.
Oh, I think I did return to her.
Your reaction to the healing stone. I have no idea what to make of it.
So about your healing stone?
That strange reaction you caused. Blue lightning from a healing stone. I've never seen anything like it. And the stone looks different now, too. Like it's devoid of life. I begin to wonder if its magical properties survived your little reaction.
Not sure. I'll take my leave, I guess. Well, the guys are gone. Can't even talk about them. There's an inert stone, which is what you get when you when I guess we interact with the Starstone. Okay, well, the girl is in here. Oh, there's an eye. I do need it. I mean, seriously, you can make a profitable potion with it.
To what do I owe the repeated pleasure, Source Hunter?
Let's see. What can I talk about? Let's discuss your apprentice.
Well, she certainly possesses a critical eye and an exacting manner.
I think I already asked that.
Very successful.
Let's discuss your
healer in her own
patience.
right. The world belongs to the young, they say, and Boris will live to take his piece. Thank you for your help in this matter.
Okay, never mind. That wasn't as useful. Let me ask you about the affairs around Sicil.
Certainly. What would you like to know?
Did I ask him about the murder of Jake? I don't remember, but do you know anything about Jake?
The counselor. Terrible loss, that. Though we were hardly more than acquaintances, I knew him to be a devoted civil servant. From what I can tell, it seems to be a simple case of jealousy turned violent. The affairs of his wife, Esmeralda, were hardly a secret, you know.
Oh, I think I did ask him all of that stuff before. Never mind. I'll leave. Thank you very much. Too bad I don't remember stuff that well. Interesting that there is someone buried in here. What will happen if I dig it up? Would that be too disrespectful? Examine? Nothing. It says nothing. Let's see. I want to save before I do anything too terrible.
The earth here seems to have been freshly fertilized and aerated. Obviously, someone has taken great care to maintain this gravesite. Are you sure you want to disturb it?
Yeah.
We and our shovels will do as we please.
That's right.
That's right. Let's get digging.
As you prepare to break ground, you gaze at the dirt beneath your feet once more.
Yep.
All right.
Here's hoping we find something worthwhile.
You plunge your shovel into the earth.
Okay. Why did she, like, warn us twice? Whoa! What the heck was that all about? What? What? Okay. What was that all about? Oh my gosh, why do they have an you know what, they're suspicious. They have an explosive shovel and stuff. I mean, sorry, not shovel, the explosive gravestone, I guess. I don't know, that's so strange. Apparently this is Reginald's home, I think. Looks very miserable. A fork, an apple, a butter knife, orange juice. I'll take your plate, I'll steal your pillows. I'll take everything.
Worth the rummaging.
And I believe the trapdoor is over here, yeah. Okay. Juggling orange. I'll take everything. Thank you very much. That guy will survive. His diary as well.
Gleam.
What's that gleam? Okay. Fake arrow. Interesting. And also a fake dagger. I guess he tried to get his skill on par, but not sure. Anyway, so there's our talking head.
Ah, a little privacy at last. Out of earshot of that contemptible jester. We can finally speak freely. Where shall we begin?
Okay, so tell me about yourself.
My true name is Nick. In life, I was an entertainer aboard the ship of the famed Pontius Pirate. I once dared to defy him and he savagely beheaded me for the attempt. Little did I know the abuse was only beginning. A wandering sorcerer, mad as the day is long, found my severed head on the beach and resurrected me. I spent months in his company listening to him blather on about his every inane opinion. When I asked him to return my head to my body, it must be in the Black Cove still, he became enraged and tossed my head into the sea. Reginald stumbled upon me some days later and consigned me into his horrid little show. I know not how long I've been entertaining slack-jawed imbeciles at the Sicil Fair. All I know is I just can't take it anymore.
Oh my gosh, I feel so bad for this guy. At least you have a lot of conscience, so that, you know, as an undead being, you just don't go around killing everything on sight. But wow, I feel so bad for you. That's an unfortunate way to die and to live your afterlife. You want to be reunited with your body, then?
More than anything. But the chances are so slim with the Black Cove utterly infested with Pontius's undead cronies. My poor lost body is among them, sightless and silent in their vile company. For all I know, they're using it as a coat rack. Traveller, if there were any way you would brave the cove's depths and reunite me with myself, you'd be doing me the only kindness I'd have received in as long as my poor memory serves.
Sure. What do you know about Reginald?
That charlatan doesn't have a lick of his own talent. So he begs, borrows, and beats it from those of us with a real vision for the stage.
I can tell because you know how to entertain.
What I wouldn't give to give old Reggie a swift kick in the jugglers. Oh, to have legs again.
If you're ready, I'm going to pick you up now. You won't mind a little ride, will you?
It won't be the worst indignation I've suffered. Get on with it then.
Yeah, like usually. Okay, so we've figured out about him and his quest. We also picked up the diary. Let's see. Fortunate day, a trip down to the beaches of the Black Cove yielded a wonderful treasure, a talking head. Katerina says it is the stuff of source, but how can such a silly gag be the product of dark magic? It insists its name is Nick, but I think I'll call it Stefan. Now there's a name with the flair of the showman about it. Wouldn't luck have it, my curio knows a story or two already. And what a voice! My show will be the most profitable at the fair. I fairly bulge with... Jesus Christ. I fairly bulge with joy when I think of the sad sack look on Cedric's face. God, man, you're very... Well, we know he wasn't nice, but... I guess he got what he deserved in the end. I'm not even gonna bother to move the rock back where it was. Secure lockbox key. Well, hey there. What is up?
What's that gleam?
What's that gleam? Oh, it's Evelyn's house. Well, you know what? I realized I forgot about the crime scene. So we're gonna investigate that right now, actually. Since the tavern should be nearby.
Sheep's cheese?
There it is. Okay. My favorite music of this tavern. Okay. The Duke of Pharaoh. Ooh, Unsinkable Sam. Well, first of all, I want to do a bit of the main quest, but it seems the tavern has been infested by a rooster over here. Oops. I did not mean to do that.
Come now, Alistair.
Come. I want to speak to your rooster. Come on. Oh gosh, where are you?
Liberté!
equality, and brotherhood for all will turn the wicked cleaver of decapitation upon you. Revolution is coming!
I will never get tired of speaking to animals in this game. They're so funny. Okay, we have, what do we have? Anna, Alistair, Waitress, Novak, Citizen, some door, a Legionnaire. Maybe I should talk to the barkeep first.
Eager imbeciles. Hearty welcome to the King Crab Inn, and a pleasure to have you. You look like you could use a round or three, so what'll it be? Have a seat and stay a while.
Tell me about yourself.
The name's Ivad. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I've been offering the weary travellers of Sicil drink and rest for nearly 2 decades now, but the King Crab's older than that by a long shot. All you see before you is the manifestation of my great-grandpappy Horatius Dungeness's noble vision. Beer and naps for everyone. No questions asked.
How's business around here?
Well, between you and me, things have been rather slow since the, incident. But with spirits high and liquor flowing like it is tonight, it seems the crab may just come out of that pinch.
I really hope so. The place really seems nice. Very quaint. What do you know about Jinx's murder?
Privy to ancient and arcane.
Mind if we keep our voices down over that sensitive subject? Death and dark magic ain't exactly great for business, you know.
Tell me about the night of the murder.
That room where it happened. It was rented to a certain woman. Though I regret to say I can't say exactly who. This inn isn't in the business of asking many questions, if you know what I mean. She came heavily cloaked, but paid the full sum in advance. I was used to such transactions after many similar concerning a certain Esmeralda. Figured this were just more at same.
Interesting. Okay, so we have a woman in a cloak.
I saw one other figure go into the room that night. Someone tall, built broad like a man, but shrouded the same as she. Again, standard practice for Mrs. Counsellor and her visitors.
Mrs. Chancellor and her visitors. I guess he's talking about Esmeralda. I mean, she had a reputation of a flirt, but I guess she actually kept multiple lovers.
I was startled awake by a horrendous hubbub shortly after midnight. I jumped up and grabbed me grandpappy's machete, bleary-eyed and awash in fright. By the time I burst into that room, it was horribly silent. There was only Jake on the floor, dead, surrounded by what may as well have been a battlefield. Whoever done it has escaped through the window, but I saw nary a soul when I looked out. You can bet I hightailed it to the Legion barracks faster than a jackrabbit after that.
Do you suspect anyone?
Councillor Jake, that poor man. I knew too much about his affairs, you know. Never figured it my business to say anything, but after all that's happened, I wonder if that weren't a grave mistake. Esmeralda's longest-standing lover has the audacity to remain lodged at this very inn, you know. He's called the Duke of Pharaoh, a high title for a low man. If you haven't yet asked him about Esmeralda, I'd recommend it.
Okay, so have a Duke of Pharaoh, and I think I passed him by. I'll take my leave, thank you. I wonder if the waitress knows anything.
A source hunter. I'd like to report some dark magic. Only tainted hearts could tip as miserably as this lot.
So you're the waitress around here?
Been at the King Crab nearly 10 years now, personally. Seen every character you can imagine, from bums to wizards, passed through these doors for a pint and a place to rest.
Sorry, I think that rooster really badly wants to get slaughtered and become the next guest's meal or something. I don't know. It's just kind of funny and weird. Were you here on the night of Jinx's murder?
I think I'm one of the last folks to hear him alive. That awful scream has been ringing in my ears ever since. And with the room where it all happened still under quarantine, we've a constant reminder of exactly what happened. Though that's the question, isn't it? What exactly did happen? We all thought it was Esmeralda who checked into that room, and the Duke that followed her in. I was washing up and nudging the last of the lushes out of the door when a cloaked woman rushed in right past me. I never got a good look at her, damn my eyes, but I figured the way she disappeared that she was visiting one of the lodgers.
So someone was already in the room, I guess?
Lucky for the perpetrators, I was rinsing bottles in the back when the terrible deed took place and saw nothing more. I'm not proud to say I ducked under the counter and damn well stayed there till I heard Ivad fling that door open. But I was paralyzed with fright.
Ah, poor girl. I mean, it must be kind of terrible to witness something like that. You know what? Okay, so there's a Duke, but I'm kind of changing my mind. I should probably investigate the crime scene first, and then talk to the guy. I assume it's the one with the Legionnaire. I mean, it's the scene of the crime. Yeah, it looks like the scene of the crime, all right. Okay, let's chat.
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your investigation, but I can't open this door for anyone who hasn't received Captain Aureus' explicit approval.
I received it. I've spoken to him, so please let me inside.
Not exactly the friendliest bloke, the Captain, is he? Well, your reward for getting your ear chewed off is a waltz through the town's finest magical murder scene. Enjoy.
You have a bit of a sense of humor. I like it. Okay. Let's see. Up. Apparently. Well, there's another starstone. Interesting. So there was a starstone at the crime of the scene. Wonder what was that used for? Interesting. Well, I guess
Nothing but rubbish.
Shut up! It's a pillow. It gives us feathers. The painting is good enough to be sold, I guess. Sorry, I'm defiling the crime scene, I guess. Okay, there's a blood pool over here, an inert stone, a terrifying soundtrack. Broken cupboard. Yeah, it really does look like there was a struggle. One of the windows is boarded up over here, but someone could have just easily gotten through this or that window. Oh, another pillow I missed. Guess the only thing I need to do is open the chest. How about you close the door? And this guy lockpicks it. He should be good enough for it now. Letter from the Duke of Pharaoh. This particularly sheet of parchment smells as though it had a long, luxurious bath in a vat of strongly scented cologne. One second. Let me pick it up since she's gonna be...
The Duke of Pharaoh is the worst poet in Rivellon.
Really?
In his defense, not much rhymes with murder.
Really? Murder? What the hell is that about? Let's see. Dearest Esme. Oh my gosh, Esme. Okay. Your lips as red as emeralds. Your hair is black as birch. Your love is like cholesterol, and oh, my heart, it hurts. I want to hold you in my arms and stroke your little head, and all this would be easier if Counselor Jake were dead. Forever yours, the D of F. The D of F? Really? Is that really his poem? And so we meet...
No doubt she's guilty as sin.
Another? I don't know which Cecile you've been turned through, buddy, but this one ain't exactly an adulterous harpy nesting ground.
To be honest, I might agree a bit more with Medora, maybe, but I'm not sure. I mean, at least specifically to that crime scene, I'm not sure what the hell happened there, but whatever it was, if someone must have known magic and about starstones, because it was there and it was suspicious. Let's see, there's the Duke of Pharaoh. Maybe I should talk with Esmeralda too, I don't know. Let's chat, man.
Ah, hello. I suppose you're here to viciously interrogate me for information I don't have, like our noble Captain Aureus before you.
Tell me about yourself.
I am the Duke of Pharaoh, though I suppose my name is in the mouths of enough ruthless gossipers that you've heard of me by now.
What do you know about Jake's murder?
It's very tragic news. I won't posture and say that the Counselor and I were anything near allies, but I truly never wished the man harm.
I've heard quite the story involving you and Esmeralda.
Yes, she and I have a history. That's hardly a secret anymore. I quite doubt it was even a secret from Jake, while he lived. As easy as it would be to pin suspicions on Esmeralda or I assure you that the affair was never so steamy and sordid as the busybodies around town make it out to be. Jake and Esmeralda had no great affection for each other. He had his interests, she had hers, and there was little passion left between them. Certainly not enough to fuel a murder.
Okay, so they had a cold relationship with each other. I found the love letter you wrote to Esmeralda.
Which one? I've written Esmeralda more works of lyrical mastery than I can count. All that letter proves is my devotion to my lady, not any actual intention to do away with Jake.
Not any actual intention. I mean, you do say you wish he were dead, but you don't really say that you are gonna kill him yourself. I found the love letter. I think it's the same thing.
Which one?
Yeah,
I've
is.
written Esmeralda more works of lyrical mastery than I
I
can
so
count.
totally want to steal
All
that from
letter
you.
proves is my
I think I might be
devotion
good
my
enough
lady,
to do that.
Not any actual intention to do away with Jake.
I should probably save in case I get detected, because there's a waitress who likes to walk around. Thank you. I stole everything. To be honest, I don't like him at all. He's like, my attitude is gonna go down just because you interrogate me. Well, you're full of yourself, buddy. Really. Well, I stole everything from the Duke of Pharaoh. It's official. He's poor. He's pours dirt now. That's funny. Okay, what did I want to do? Okay, so I might have to chat with Esmeralda, but I'll have to do that next time. And I also wanted to look at everything around the tavern, including the cat we have over here, Unsinkable Sam, these guys. There's another room with Francis who's like praying to an idol or something, or he's casting dark magic, I think. But anyway, thank you for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. It was quite a runaround, a bit of a run around and stuff, but we're slowly getting over with chatting with everyone in Saga, actually. So maybe even in the next episode we might go out and start excavating the outskirts of Saga and fighting undead and such.
He's privy to ancient
Anyway, I'll see you later.
The likes of which I
Bye
doubt
bye.
you could even fathom, old friend.